everybody. Hey my nurse baes, my name is Brittany and you are watching A Dose of Nurse Bae. So I'm so excited that y'all are joining me today because this topic is near and dear to my heart, and it's something that has helped me to evolve on my personal wellness journey, my personal journey of self-love, self-care, and healing, and that is shadow work. Shadow work is a technique that you can use to help yourself dive more deeply into your own emotional sea, okay? It helps you to dive into your own feelings, into your own head, to get a better understanding of the things that are true about you, to get a better understanding of the things that you have kept inside for a long time, the things that you may not even be aware of that have been hindering you in life, the things that are holding you back, the negative thoughts, the doubts, the little fears that you have that you just push to the back of your mind or you don't think about, but they are subconsciously holding you back. So there is another YouTuber, I can't remember her name right now, but I'll put her link down below because I really liked her technique on how she practices shadow work, and it's something that I've adopted and I'll share with y'all today. So for me personally, I really like to journal. I am a journal queen. I am a journal junkie. I also make journals, and this journal right here is my shadow work journal. Okay, hope you can see it. I personally made this and I use it to figure out what it is that is really hindering me from growth on the inside. Okay, so when you do shadow work, basically you ask yourself something that bothers you. So let's say you feel like you are really dumb, and you always say things like, you know, I'm so dumb, I can't do this, or I can't do that, I'll never be able to do this because I'm so dumb, I'm not smart enough to do that. You then ask yourself, well, if that is true, then why is that so bad? Well, that's bad because if I'm dumb, then I can't do anything. Okay, well, that's true. If that is so true, then why is that so bad? Well, that's bad because if I can't do anything, then I'm helpless. Okay, if that's so true, then why is that so bad? Well, that's so bad because if I'm helpless, then I can't defend myself. I'm worthless. Okay, you kind of see how it works. So that original thought was, I'm dumb. But what we got down to down the line after asking those questions is, I feel like I'm worthless. So shadow work allows you to get to the roots of the issue. Let's do another one. If you say, I'm ugly, I'm not gonna get any attention because I'm so ugly. Well, if that's true, why is that so bad? Well, it's bad because nobody wants me. Okay, if that's true, then why is that so bad? Well, if nobody wants me, then I'm worthless. Okay, so that was a shorter one, but going back, your surface problem was, okay, you think you're ugly, but when you do that process of elimination, you find out you really have a self-worth issue. So once you find out what issue you have, you can then begin to do the healing work to heal that area, that lie, that doubt, that fear, that worry that has probably been with you for longer than you know. You may be able to pinpoint it back to a specific time in your life. You may not be able to, but either way, it's important that you're aware of what your insecurities are. I know for me, I personally have had issues with self-worth that I didn't know that I had. I have had feelings with maybe feeling helpless or feeling powerless. Going down and doing the process of elimination, I've realized that these are some things that were circulating in my own subconscious mind, in my own psyche. And so once I realized what the issue was, I began to do the work. I began to journal. I began to positively affirm all those areas of fear, all those areas of doubt. So if I felt powerless, I would speak, I am powerful. I am full of power. I am full of love. I am full of light. If it was an area where I felt worthless, I would tell myself, I am worthy. I am more than worthy. I am a daughter of the Most High God. I am the daughter of the Most High King. I am loved. My family loves me. I love myself. I would begin to affirm that area where I was doubting myself for whatever reason. Don't even know how those things came about. But when I did that healing work, when I did that shadow work, I figured out what was there. And this is a lifetime process. This isn't something where you do it, you set it, you forget it, it's done. It may be something that you have to continuously work on and continuously affirm until that thing that was above your head holding you down is gone. It takes time, it takes practice, but it is possible. And it's really, really, really empowering once you know what it is that's been holding you back and you can look it right in the eye and denounce that thing, okay? I had to denounce it, okay? That was for special effect. But shadow work has been something very, very, very healing and important to me. So I just wanted to share a little bit about my technique. And you don't have to use a journal for this, but I personally like to write things out. It helps me to visualize it more clearly. Once I figure out what's wrong, I then begin to write things out on flashcards. I'll write things out. I don't always write it on flashcards. Sometimes I'll speak it. Sometimes I'll put it in my journal. And I began to just reaffirm the exact opposite of that fear, that doubt, whatever it was that I had. If you are interested in purchasing one of my shadow work journals, I will put the link in the description box below. I also have another shadow work journal that I absolutely love. I don't know if you can see this one. There is a little lotus on the front, and the lotus is a very significant flower because the lotus is a flower that emerges from the murky, deep, dark waters. And when it emerges beautiful, enlightened, radiant, blemish-free, flawless, and just standing there graceful in all its glory despite having come through this murky, dark, deep water. And that's what we are. We are lotuses emerged from the mud. Some of us are maybe still making our journey. Some of us have blossomed. Some of us, like the lotus, will blossom and then go back into the water at night and then re-blossom in the morning and then go back into the water at night and re-blossom in the morning. Those are some of the qualities of the lotus flower. So I think it's just a really beautiful flower, and that's why I wanted to add that to this book, because we are doing the healing work, but as we make our way through the mud, we will blossom and flourish and be radiant and be loved and be light and be there just to be admired like a beautiful flower. So I did want to read from you an excerpt that is on the front of this book. This is a poem that I actually wrote, and it goes like this. In the dark is where I feel. In the dark is where I heal. In the dark is where I grow. In the dark is where I know. This one really is my personal favorite. And very grateful. I was actually inspired to write this poem by a group of my sacred sisters. If y'all have ever heard of Queen Afua, she's a beautiful, beautiful, radiant lotus blossom of a woman. And she spent her entire life dedicated to healing other people, teaching people how to heal themselves through holistic measures. And she has a program called the Sacred Woman Program that I went through. It's a rites of passage. And I got to connect with so many other beautiful women, so many other beautiful lotus blossoms, we'll call them. And during our time together, I was inspired to write these words, and now I'm sharing them with you. So with that being said, y'all, get in there, do your shadow work, whether you journal with it or not, whatever works best for you. But dive deep so that you can understand what little things have been hanging out in the back of your subconscious mind that may have been holding you back from your greatness. Find out what it is, look it dead in the eye, and tell it has to go. Okay? Reaffirm what is true. Okay? The lies, the deceit, the doubt, all of that is hindering you from becoming and evolving into your highest level of yourself, your most radiant, most beautiful, most vibrant, most spectacular, most evolved, most blessed version of yourself. So rebuke anything that comes between you and that person. With that being said, till next time, be blessed. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, let me know down below in the comments if you have questions, suggestions for future videos. This is a sisterhood. This channel is meant to be a sisterhood, a mutual exchange, and I love to hear from y'all. So definitely let me know how you feel in the comments. Till next time, be blessed.